Ho ho hello, listeners, and welcome to the Sonic Shuffle. I'm your jolly little elf, Devon.
I'm your...
I forgot.
half-melted snowman, Morgan.
And I'm the sexiest Santa of all, Dan Claus.
My dude really be calling himself Robotnik Claus, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He really do be calling himself Robotnik Claus.
Yeah. This is a little holiday special. I may or may not mark it as a bonus episode. We talked about, we watched two things involving Sonic and Christmas. They are the only two visual things I know of that incorporate both Sonic and Christmas. They are Sonic's Christmas Blast and an Eggman Carol. Sonic's Christmas Blast was a short that aired, I think on ABC. I'm not sure.
To the Christmas bash, who's that Pokemon?
Yeah. I did listen to the Pokemon Christmas Blast, or not that, or whatever it's called.
It's Christmas Bash, but it sounded like Blast.
The Pokemon Christmas Bash, at the start of the holiday season.
Hell yeah.
It's great.
It's tradition.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. It aired on ABC. It was released after Sat AM, but I think before Underground.
It's very Sat AM. It has all the Sat AM stuff. It seems like it's made by them, even though Sally's in it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely...
Which is incredibly funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says nothing!
She's just on screen for a couple seconds.
She's on screen to look dejected that Sonic won't hang out with her.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic literally says, "Don't say anything else," when they first come on screen.
I think she's voiced by... is it Triss McNeil? I can't remember.
In Sat AM, she is voiced by nobody in this. Probably.
That's correct. They were able to bring back Long John Baldry back for this. They could not get Triss McNeil or whoever it is. And Eggman Carol is a short that went up on the Sonic YouTube channel and presumably also Twitter last year, I think, actually 2020.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, that it does posit that Sonic was A, Eggman's business partner, and B, is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
Well...
Oh, also in hell.
Yeah, and in hell. A lot to take apart from this one. A
lot to pick out. We'll get there.
Yeah. The only other... So, I'll also note, real quick, when I put this together... First, I did not realize how short it would be. Second, turns out there are other Sonic Christmas things that I did not take into account. They are pretty much all Christmas special issues of various comics.
Oh.
I might, maybe next year I'll dig around, look up a couple issues, and we can read those. I know there's at least one or two for Sonic the Comic. Maybe a couple for the Archie comic. I'll have to really dig at it, because I was looking up Sonic Christmas, and one of the results was what was absolutely a picture of Sonic the Comic Eggman.
Sonic the Comic Eggman in a sexy Santa Mrs. Claus outfit? Funny.
We can only hope.
No, he just...
Sexy. He's already in a sexy Santa costume and...
Yeah.
Fucking in the first thing we saw, though.
Yeah. I swear to God, I saw, like, in the search results, there was, like, a fucking STC, Robotnik looking absolutely just not in a good state. And Tails is there also in the panel.
Great.
Hang on. I'm just trying to remember what result I looked up to get this, and I just can't remember anymore. Oh well. We'll talk about it next year, maybe.
Yeah, a surprise tool that I hope is later.
In the meantime, let's see. I don't think there's any news, but I guess it is worth noting that this is the last episode of 2021, and is also the end of Sonic's 30th anniversary year. Oh
shit.
Yeah,
We really there.
Yeah. I'm thinking of all of these Sonic things that have happened this year. From weird drama to promotional items to exciting trailers. Also, some good comics. Anyways, let's talk about Sonic's Christmas Blast.
Let's fucking talk about this.
So, as it turns out, this special is like 20 minutes long, and boy were they pressed for time in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? It was like, this can't be longer than 20 minutes. Like, let's just fucking bust through. Also, the fucking opening thing, like, you know where we normally just see, like, funny intro for Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog or whatever, that's always the same one? Yeah. It just showed, like, parts of the show.
From this
of this episode.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, everything's spoiled for me, I guess.
To which I thought it was like, oh, it's a series of like winter themed episodes that they're showing me right now. No, it's just this episode.
So it's Christmas in Robot-tropolis, as they call it, in this special. There's a human kid. He's watching Santa on like a big outdoor TV on a Jumbotron.
The tradition where you gather your friends and family around to watch Santa on the Jumbotron.
There's like a crowd of people. They're all like humans, pretty much.
Yeah. This is very weird to see humans in this, especially since like this does seem to be the world of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which everyone just looks like whatever they feel like drawing.
Yeah.
And they felt like drawing some terrifying looking humans today.
They see Santa on TV. He's moving very erratically. And he's here to announce his retirement. And thankfully, he has the perfect replacement for him. It's the wonderful, kind, beloved Robotnik Claus. Yeah?
Keep calling him Robotnik Claus through the whole episode. No shortening. He's gotta be Robotnik Claus.
Yeah. It's Dr. Robotnik in an undersized Santa outfit.
He's funny fat, which makes no sense because I'm like, Santa's
large. Santa's large.
He's a large guy.
He a big man.
But then they're
He a
like,
big boy.
it's funny that he's funny fat.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's just that maybe the joke is that it's like, oh, well, he only had a small costume.
Yeah,
left.
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know.
I mean, he probably stole it from a
He probably
children.
stole it.
He probably,
stole it
from
from a child.
A children's costume. Yeah, from a child.
Could have taken it off like an actual like Santa actor, but was like, no, it's funnier to steal from a child.
Mm-hmm. He's like he's like making this little acceptance speech for being Santa Claus, the new Santa Claus, and like Scratch and Grounder are there. They're cheering. They're in cheerleader outfits. They're arguing about who's better at it, as they are wont to do. And then we cut to a mall called Stacy's, where
Stacy's Mall has got it going
on.
Sorry, continue.
I know this is a tangent, but I think it is a worthwhile tangent.
Yeah, go for it.
In my head, when I think of Stacy's Mom, the song, I don't think of even the Neil Cicierega version. I think of this, like, I think of this music, this AMV I found many years ago that's just like, it's like a Disney AMV of young Hercules and Ramses, and it's called Stacy's Dad.
Yeah, Stacy's
Dad. I've heard it's like
version
Stacy's dad is really kind of rad.
Yeah.
Stacy's dad is really kind of rad.
He's all that I want, and I want him so bad.
So bad.
And I want him so bad, yeah.
I want him so bad.
And then there's a sequel to Stacy's Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, there isn't. Never mind. I'm confusing Stacy's Mom and Jesse's Girl. I'm sorry. There's a sequel to Jesse's Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Completely off topic. Doesn't matter.
It's fine.
The sequel to Stacy's Mom is Stacy's Grandma.
True. She's a gilf.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy's grandma is really kind of... I don't know where to go after grandma.
Good try.
I tried. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. So, it's at this point we learn his gimmick, which is Robotnik Claus does not give out presents to children. Robotnik Claus expects presents from children. He's like, they're like making any parents, well, specifically moms, go out and buy gifts for him. When the kids go on his knee, he asks them what they want to give him. His whole gambit here is, if I become Santa, I can make people give me gifts.
That kid from earlier, shows up, goes on his lap, and that's when he finds out, that's when all the kids find out that, they're giving him gifts, and he's like, oh, you want me to give you something? I'm gonna punch you instead.
Yeah. This kid really hates this. Punches him.
That kid fucking rules. He finds out that that's not Santa, and he fucking decks him.
Mm-hmm. As any child rightfully should. So, Grounder comes in. I think he just he gets the child away from him. I don't know. I don't remember.
They kidnap the kid. They bring him to...
Takes him to the Christmas gulags.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, hey, send him to Santa's workshop to get, to make me shit.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
So, Sonic then... We cut to Sonic, and he's with Sally. And he tells her, don't say another word. And she does this... She obeys for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, she goes to speak and he just runs off. Also, can we talk about how pink Sally is in this?
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, the color's kind of weird.
Yeah, so I believe pink Sally is from...
You know, for girl?
Mm-hmm.
She's girl-colored.
Sally was originally designed pink for girls because she was like... This is from like a pilot. This is a design used in like the unaired pilot of Sat AM. I don't know... I guess when they were getting this together, they got the wrong reference photo or something.
Interesting.
Okay.
So, other than that, Sonic meets up with Tails. He tells Tails that he has to get Sally a gift. She told him no presents, but he knows that means more presents. He even got... He mentions that he didn't get her gifts last year, and last year she gave him this ring that he...
And some other stuff, but he loves this ring. He keeps wearing it. Everyone makes comments cool on it. Ring. Fucking... Well, they don't know it's a power ring yet.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, Tails makes comments on it. This bird makes comments on it. I'm like, damn, guess this ring's important.
This random bird.
This ring is very important. It's got a little symbol on it.
I like dropping hits that this ring is important.
Mm-hmm.
It's also just like... If I'm telling you, me, in real life, if I'm like, hey, let's not get each other gifts, I do mean it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it looks like Sally means it at the end of this episode because she looks so dejected that Sonic isn't hanging out with her.
Yeah, Sally, as a character in general, would probably mean it if she said that.
But also, if a princess is going to give you, like, gifts, just take it. They have more money than you, probably.
They
literally just hang out with her.
She would probably give it to him on purpose as some sort of plan. So, anyways.
We don't really see much of Sally's personality in this episode, though.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So...
Gizmo was just sitting on my microphone, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Gizmo wants to podcast.
His ass wants to podcast.
We all have our ways.
Mm-hmm. Sonic decides he's gonna go to Robot-tropolis to get Sally a gift. And like Tails says, don't do that. That's very dangerous. I guess Robotnik just runs the city.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like there's just like people in this city.
Yeah.
And Robotnik's like the mayor or something. Like, they don't say that, but he just kind of runs it, you know?
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing about Robotnik in this world is that he's constantly doing evil things, and people are always like, hey, are you going to do something evil? And he's like, no, I'm nice this time. And they're like, okay, bud, we trust you.
Yeah.
Well, they don't think he's nice this time, because they're all pissed off that Santa gave him the...
Yeah, but they just accept it. They're not like, no?
Yeah, they cannot and will not resist the robots he's got that seem to be very easy to destroy based on how much Sonic does it.
True.
They'll simply vote him out next election cycle.
Yeah. So we see Scratch and Grounder showing up to demand tribute from this guy. And this guy is, like, begging them. He can't afford it. He just can't. He's very poor. I think, like, his wife left him, or...
He lost his job, and he had to sell all the stuff in his house. So Scratch and Grounder are like, oh, good. That makes our decision easy. And then they just take his house.
Yeah.
With a crane.
They just get a big crane and pull it out of the ground.
It works.
Like a piece of gum.
God, though, this honestly, when I was a kid, when I heard of Repo Men, I thought, can they just take the whole house?
With a big enough crane.
It's a big enough crane. They can just take your house. It's... Now I'm wondering, like, if Robotnik is running this whole thing, does he have people working for him, and does it suck a lot? I would think yes.
So, that, in a very surprising move, I am very much reminded of these, like, in the reboot Archie comics, they sort of answer that question more than this special ever possibly could, would, or has time to do.
Right.
Great.
It's honestly, it's like a really, it's neat, but we won't get to that for a long time, but the long and short of it would be, yes, but they are obligated by a wide variety of reasons.
I like to think he has everything completely automated, but he still demands that people, like, pay rent and taxes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people work here even though it's, people work even though it sucks in real life, so makes sense.
Yeah.
I would fully believe he has automation, but makes up jobs that just suck to do.
What if Robotnik
is an Amazon warehouse?
What if Robotnik was funny Donald Trump?
Oh, like a funny Donald Trump.
Yeah, if he ran for... What if there was an egg in the White House?
Damn, what if there was an egg in the White House?
Funny Eggman catches COVID.
Yeah, you can't. He's gonna keep drinking Chaos Cola. You can't get him to stop drinking that shit.
He loves to drink that garbage.
I do want to see Eggman's tweets, to be fair.
Oh, absolutely. So what's up next? So
is there a Mobius equivalent to 9/11? Sorry to derail this again.
Oh, absolutely! Please do. There's only like 20 minutes of cartoon to talk about.
I'm just imagining the tweet like, happy whatever day to all the haters and losers from Dr. Eggman. Like, is there a Mobius equivalent to 9/11?
He would absolutely say that about, like, spoilers since we haven't gotten to the end of Sonic Adventure 1 after nearly 2 years of podcasting.
It's fine.
He would absolutely say that about Station Square or the Space Colony arc.
Yeah, like, happy Space Colony arc destruction day to all the haters and losers.
Mm-hmm. I can fully believe that after the events of Sonic Adventure 2, there's some sort of mourning holiday for the atrocity that happened there. And he would say, have a happy one to all the haters and losers.
He would love to do it.
I mean, we pretty much know the whole story of Sonic Adventure 1 because we watched the Snap Cube.
We do know all about Sonic Adventure 2, yeah.
Yeah, I know everything that happened in there. Everything made sense.
I think it was about piss.
Yeah, there was a lot of piss involved. I started watching the 06 one. It's pretty fucking good, too.
It's pretty funny.
Really, we'll have to talk about that someday. So, what next? Here we go. Sonic and Tails notice that all of the stores are empty. This is their 5th one, and it's just completely barren. And as it turns out, it's because robots are looting the city and dumping everything into a truck to give to Robotnik Claus.
Sonic's like, fuck, that sounds bad. But he says it in a funny, cooler way, because he's funny cool. But he... what was I gonna say? Fuck,
So the kid shows up. He was in like a robot factory, but he escaped off screen. And he tells Sonic what the plot is.
I want to watch an episode about this kid who escaped the robot gulag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seriously. I'm like, damn, how do you get out? What the fuck?
I would like to imagine if they were given more than 20 minutes to make this, honestly. Maybe we'd get, like, a fun escape sequence or Sonic rescuing the kid or something.
I know you meant, like, more than 20 minutes, like, per episode. I do like to think they also got 20 minutes to make this.
It really does feel like it.
Yeah, kinda.
Like, oh, before you guys clock off real quick, we do need a Christmas episode. Bye!
Mm-hmm. So the kid's begging Sonic and Tails to help out with this. And then Scratch and Grounder show up to explain Robotnik's plan.
Yeah, they just tell us everything because they only have 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, they just, like, tell us immediately, like, oh, we used fake Santa Claus, robot Santa Claus, and we locked up the real Santa Claus. Mm-hmm. And, yeah.
Then Sonic has to do some Looney Tunes stuff where he, avoids getting a heavy weight dropped on him and his friends, and then drops a heavy weight on the bad guys. And then he dresses up like a garbage man.
Oh yeah, they have time to do this, but not to, like, show us that the fucking Santa Claus is a robot or whatever.
No, this
like
bit
they have
is
time
very
to do
important.
this funny, like, garbage can bit where I'm like, they don't even have to do that much. They could just be like, oh, Santa's like eye pops out because he's kind of poorly made or something. And it's like, oh, he's a funny robot. Wow.
Right.
Even though it's pretty obvious. It's like, oh, Sonic sees it. Then it's like, oh, now he knows.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. He dresses up like a garbage man and he says he's gonna find them. And then he tricks them into giving up the information of where Santa is. He's in an ice cave, 7 miles south of the North Pole. Sonic throws a garbage can at them, and they get broken up again. I don't know.
Yeah, normal Scratch and Grounder stuff.
Mm-hmm. We then get just one of the best individual moments. We see, like, this evil lair that Robotnik is using instead of the one from the show. And it is covered in chimneys. Robots are just building chimneys onto this. Rules. And Robotnik flies by in a helicopter and says, I want more chimneys! More!
This dude wants as many chimneys as possible, and he expects the people of Robotropolis to fucking
fly down,
drop down chimneys.
Yeah, fly down on their reindeer sleighs and then give him like a big sack of presents. Each and every one of them.
One for every chimney.
This is how people think trickle-down economics works. He buys up all the presents in Robotropolis, and then he's like, you guys will now bring me presents.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely.
And
there's this, like, little, like, new minion robot that's, like, flying in the helicopter with him, who's just like, I think we're making, like, we made a ton, and, I don't know if we can make more, and Robotnik's like, do it.
Yeah. He wants...
Like, my guy, your roof is, like, all chimney, like, my dude.
He wants hundreds. So...
I would also like a house that's all chimney.
Then...
What a nightmare.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, at this point, Scratch and Grounder show up to, get insulted by Robotnik, who says he would have given them a Christmas card, but they failed miserably, so they get nothing.
How fucking rude. They tried their best.
Yeah. And he orders him to hunt down Sonic. Sonic and Tails get to Santa's cave. And guarding it are a bunch of robots who have a cannon that shoots giant icicles. Sonic immediately dispatches them by cutting a hole in the ice around them. Sonic then finds Santa. He frees him. They go back to the workshop. And this elf, I do not like looking at this elf, but this elf is here.
Yeah, this elf is a bad elf.
Yeah.
The elf tells them that Robotnik stole every single toy from the workshop, and they don't know what to do.
They only have a few hours left of Christmas or whatever, and
right.
Santa's like, fuck, guess...
He says a few minutes.
Not yet.
Yeah, I think right now it's hours, but it becomes minutes.
Okay.
It becomes minutes when they, like, talk about...
okay, yeah.
Yeah, after the tests and stuff.
Yeah, so Santa notices Sonic's plot-important ring. And he says this is the answer to everything. He takes Sonic back to the cave to show them some cave paintings that apparently depict the symbol on the ring as something that can provide ultimate velocity. So Sonic has to pass some challenges for some reason.
He has to prove he's worthy.
Why did Sally have this?
It's very weird.
Why did Sally have this?
Sally...
Also, is this what Santa uses to, like, get around the world?
That would make sense. Which is why he didn't say that.
Okay.
So, Sonic has to pass some challenges. First, he climbs a mountain. He does it. Then he has to snowboard down Calamity Cliffs, and he doesn't say, but apparently this involves a triathlon. So Sonic snowboards. Scratch and Grounder have like a trap set up for him and then get caught in the trap when he drifts snow onto them. Then he hang glides. He drops the snowboard on them. Then he starts biking. Then, we just circled back to Sonic and Mario at the Winter Olympic Games. Pulled out the wrong thing.
That's all this is! That's all this
triathlon.
I didn't even think about it.
I'm experiencing a great podcaster's moment of, I just watched these episodes for the second time, like, not like 30 minutes ago, and I have no idea what you're talking about. None of this episode stuck to my brain in the slightest.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, absolutely not. Like, I remember, like, the triathlon kind of, I guess, because he, like, ran up a mountain to climb it, and then he had to do some, like, biking, and he eventually, like, over snow and stuff, and then he eventually, like, hang glided.
So they have to finish the episode, so Sonic gets the ultimate velocity. Robotnik is singing Merry Christmas to himself. And he talks about how great it is to have presents that are based on misery.
He's in the business of misery.
Yeah.
Let's take it from the top.
Let's take it from the top.
Sonic robs Robotnik, as well as his Santa suit, for whatever reason, which I guess confirms that it was stolen. And he runs around the world and gives everyone their presents. He gives Sally a whole bunch. He kisses her. And Santa announces, well, I'm actually going to retire. And Sonic, you get to be Santa now. Here's a hat. Your Sonic Claus. And then Sonic and Tails.
Yeah, and Sonic for a half second is like, no, what, me? Santa? And then I'm like, yeah, because he's going to be like, that's much too big of a job for me. You're Santa Claus. No, the episode is still Sonic Rules.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic is Santa now.
And then Sonic and Tails say Merry Christmas to the children watching this. That's it.
I need to talk about the disrespect to Sally Acorn in this episode for sitting in what appears to be the middle of the woods by one lone bonfire, Sonic running in with a bunch of gifts, not giving her a chance to speak, throwing them on her, and then being like, oh yeah, mistletoe, and kissing her on the forehead and then rushing off.
Yeah.
Does she not have a house?
I don't know.
Could she not be inside? And what's going on with Sally in this episode?
I don't know what her deal is in this continuity. I don't know if she's a princess. I don't know if she is a freedom fighter. I don't know what she's doing. She's
just vibing.
I don't even know why they put her in the episode.
There's no point to it. They just need an excuse for Sonic to have a power ring, and they're like, yes, Sally gave it to me. Mm-hmm. Why isn't Sonic searching for a gift for Tails?
You know, that would work really well. And it would be just...
Why isn't, like, Tails always, like, gets him a present every year, makes a point of it, and Sonic's like, aw, shit, I never get you anything.
Yeah, Tails was, like, not really, like, much in it. It could have just been, like, Sonic doing all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'm thinking way too hard about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They worked... I kind of feel bad for the people who made this. I don't think they were
they sound like they were tired.
They were probably overworked. They probably were very rushed in the process of making this. This is just a rough one.
This episode feels like an episode you would see in, like, a Hallmark Christmas movie where, like, a person's like, oh man, I'm overworked on Christmas Day and I just want to see my family, and they have to make, like, a cheap piece of trash, and they're like, this isn't the spirit of Christmas.
Right.
This is what this episode feels like.
Yes. It's
the people who made this are Orbot in the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orbot made this.
Yes, exactly. We're talking about an Eggman carol. It's a Christmas carol, but with Sonic characters. I think there's even, like... Yeah. I think they do something like this in a very old Archie issue that we probably skipped over. So, Dr. Eggman's working in his lab on a cold night, and Orbot is very cold because Eggman's not heating up the fortress.
His gears are sticking.
Yes. Cubot is offering to invite Eggman to a Christmas party, but Eggman doesn't go.
Oh, this is all kind of like
yeah.
pictures, by the way.
Yeah, it's all just like a series of images. I think it's straight up, they took some stock photos and edited them.
It's well drawn. It's just,
it's nice. It looks nice. It's a nice little short to watch. It's a 5-minute short. Christmas Carol stuff happens.
That's
Sonic
exactly, yeah.
Sonic is Bob Marley. Knuckles is the ghost of Christmas past.
I love how you called him Bob Marley.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's Jacob Marley. Fuck!
I was like, Bob Marley does.
No, this is
what
good.
Are you talking about?
Sonic is Bob Marley. Sonic with a huge blunt.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I need to see someone draw Sonic with a huge blunt.
And him saying "Quieres?"
Maybe he's in the pose he's in that pose of that one promotional image from Super Mario 64. So
that's the Christmas miracle we need.
Yeah, so Sonic is the one who's like announcing everyone else coming. He got the chains on his arms and shit. And Eggman's
Sonic
like,
was once a capitalist and is now cursed to journey the earth for 1,000 years to see his
Sonic
misdeeds.
is apparently dead, and
he is dead and in hell.
Me too. And then he, Eggman, can't sleep or whatever. I like his pajamas.
They're nice pajamas. Let me look. I'm just going to open this up again so I can look at these Eggman pajamas.
Do they have eggs on them?
They're circles. They could be eggs.
Yeah, they're like white polka dots on red.
I wish it was eggs with Christmas hats. I think that would be very cute.
That would be great. He also has a cat or something behind him.
He's got a nightcap.
He got a stuffed animal or a pillow or something that looks like a cat.
That is pretty great.
But he still looks very angry. He's still very Eggman, you know?
Yeah.
I saw in the comments that I guess there might be old art of Eggman that wears PJs.
Yeah, it was in Man of the Year. I think we talked about that once a long while ago.
Yeah.
He's wearing pajamas. He's wearing pajamas in that, and I guess they modeled these after those.
That's fun.
Yeah. So, Knuckles is the ghost of Christmas past. He shows Eggman memories of things like building Metal Sonic, how much he loved his grandpa, and riding a roller coaster at the theme park he built.
Yeah. I was like, none of these are him as a child. They're just him.
Eggman was always 80 years old.
Yeah.
These are pictures of Eggman from 2 years ago.
Absolutely.
Eggman has always been 8 years old for his entire life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Eggman's like, damn, those are good memories. Pretty good.
I love to see him.
And that's kind of it.
Yeah. Tails is the ghost of Christmas present. He carries Eggman to watch some badniks and Orbot eat screws for Christmas dinner.
Pathetic little screws.
Yeah. Then he takes him to see Cubot's party. The Babylon Rogues are there.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Have we ever talked about the Babylon Rogues on here?
No, we haven't.
Oh. Listeners.
Can't wait to get to, though.
They're in, Sonic Heroes or something. Right?
They're from
Isn't
the
it
Sonic Riders
Riders
games.
Yeah.
Or Riders, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Where they gave Sonic a cool skateboard.
They gave him goggles and an air board, and it's great. And they gave him they gave Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles new rivals. Then Eggman meets Silver, Ghost of Christmas Future, because Silver's from the future. And he shows his vision is the Babylon Rogues taking his stuff, as well as Dr. Eggman Nega, and a bunch of very happy Flickies, who were freed because he died. Oh, by the way, we see his grave.
He's just fucking dead. The grave just says Eggman.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's how he was remembered in death.
So not like the year he died or anything.
So this whole thing is being narrated by someone with like a British accent, and I had a very scary moment for half a second because I was half watching this one, and he said Eggman nega, but he said that in like that British affect, so like it sounded like he said a different word, and I got scared and had to rewatch it like 3 times. I was just concerning. Like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, in our final scene, Eggman wakes up, he sees Orbot, he asks, what day is it? It's Christmas. He tells Orbot that now he has to figure out how to get rid of these ghosts that are trying to make him a good person. And he didn't learn anything, and we find out the whole thing was an act. It didn't work. Maybe they'll try again next year. So yeah, that's that. That's everything we needed to talk about. I do like the punchline of this. He needs to get the Chaos Emeralds to stop the ghosts.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's read some questions. We got a decent amount of questions for this, actually. Let's see. Real quick check on the Twitter. Nothing from the Twitter. Alright. If you want to send in a question, you can send it in either on our Twitter, @ShuffleSonic, or in the Ask Zone on our Discord. James the Cat Girl, Dark Wizard James Mason, asks, does Eggman spike his own eggnog with more eggs? He absolutely does that.
Oh, definitely.
I'm just thinking of Wayne Radio TV doing the egg challenges, where he deliberately set it up so he would always eat raw eggs.
Great.
He likes eggs that much. Yeah, Eggman's definitely having that stock workout shake of raw eggs. Let's see. Sidmon, Jasmine, asks, what ghost would you send after Dr. Starline?
Ooh. Okay.
I don't know enough about him.
I'm thinking the ghost from from Sandhill Act 2. Sandopolis Act 2.
Yeah, those funny ghosts would love to get Dr. Starline. Are we thinking like characters as ghosts or just like any fictional ghosts? Like, are we thinking like Sonic characters become ghosts?
I'm thinking any ghosts, but if you want to name specific Sonic characters, go ahead.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Who would haunt Dr. Starline's past?
We don't know his past.
We didn't get to that point in the Choose Your Own Adventure romantic comedy. So it would be Hatsune Miku, because that's who it was.
Well, yeah. Yeah. If you're curious, check the show notes of our last episode. Or was it? Well, 2 episodes ago.
God, time was fast.
Let's see. Present.
That would obviously be Dr. Eggman.
What about his future?
Who would haunt his future?
Who is a future?
Who is a future?
I'm thinking Tails.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Tails.
Mm-hmm.
Who was present?
It was Dr.
I'm sorry,
Eggman.
Present was Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see. Jasmine also asks, how drunk did Grounder get on Nog?
I don't know if robots can get drunk on Nog. I feel like they can maybe get drunk on, like, some kind of funny oil or something.
God.
You know Grounder would think he's drunk on Nog, though. It would be a complete placebo effect.
True!
Grounder... I think Grounder can get drunk because of what Sonic says we will talk about someday.
Oh my god.
He would drink regular eggnog and think it's alcoholic.
Absolutely.
And let the placebo do the job for him.
Yeah,
like,
Scratch
wow,
would...
I'm so drunk.
Yeah, Scratch would be like, this is the heavy shit. This is, like, the real stuff. And he would just get drunk after, like, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Scratch would be like, you idiot.
He would say he's better at getting drunk and drink the rest.
And also get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
How does Scratch feel about eggs? You know? Just like the concept of chicken eggs being in... Does he consider himself a chicken or a robot more?
That one's hard. Mostly because he works for a man called Dr. Eggman.
Right.
Or, well, I guess he's called Robotnik in this show, so...
Right. I think he would be fine with eggs if Robotnik was. He would do anything for Dr. Eggman, including eat several dozen raw eggs.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would Kitty the cat, Kitty Herder, Violet, asks, what would Sonic in modern day want for Christmas if going by his canon age of like 16?
PlayStation.
Follow-up question. How many of the Sonic characters would be into Fortnite or other free-to-play games and would want battle passes for Christmas?
Damn, look like a battle pass.
So, Shadow begrudgingly loves Fortnite.
Yeah.
Tails unironically loves Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
Rouge canonically likes Fortnite in the Snap Cube dub of Sonic 06.
So Rouge loves Fortnite.
Along with Mephiles.
Yeah. Mephiles is a gamer, so he doesn't get any respect.
Right. Silver doesn't play video games.
Silver has no idea what video games are, but is just happy that people are having fun.
Yeah.
I could see him, like, if he's, like, still in the present and stuff.
Right.
Like...
Ghosts of the Future Silver definitely plays Fortnite.
Oh, definitely.
He has never gotten a number 1 victory royale, though.
I could see, someone introducing him to, like, Animal Crossing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he seems like he needs a game that's
I wish
calm.
my life was this nice.
Yeah, he's like, I wish the future constantly wasn't like a wasteland.
Yeah.
A friend once threw me the headcanon that Shadow would get really into puzzle games. So I think like he would like play like the various match 3 type of games.
Yeah.
As far as free to play stuff goes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh my god, I just realized Shadow
Where do we think Knuckles lands on video games?
Let me think. So, I don't think Knuckles knows what a computer is.
But
he lives on an island. It's not...
Yeah, true.
I think...
I like to think that he pretends he knows what Fortnite is, but he has never seen or heard about it.
Knuckles, when talking about video games, is basically like the video of the guy who doesn't know what music is.
Absolutely.
Oh. Yes.
My chili's done. Excuse me for a second.
That's fine.
That's all right.
Oh, is this music?
Is this video games? Oh, I love Fortnite. It's not on? Oh, not. I love Fortnite. Did we answer if Sonic likes Fortnite in this question?
No, we just said like Shadow and shit.
It's like, we must have answered Sonic by now.
I don't know if he would. I mean, I'll wait till Dan comes back, but...
Yeah. I feel like they can't hold his attention long.
I'm back.
Yo.
Hold on a second, Apple. No.
We realized while you were gone that we didn't answer if Sonic would play any video games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he would play Fortnite, but I could see him playing video game.
I was... Oh, right. 16-year-old Sonic. He's... I don't know why, but I'm thinking like a hydro flask. I don't know. I think that's associated with teenagers, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get some, like, cool sneakers. Like that one... I'm just thinking of there's this Sonic fan artist who draws lots of really cool, aesthetically pleasing images of Sonic characters, and they're all wearing cool shoes.
Yeah, Sonic would get a new pair of cool sneakers, but they all, for some reason, look exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's getting some Adidas. Oh my god, now I'm just thinking about Sonic wearing, like, checkered ska shoes.
Oh my god.
Checkered Vans.
Now I'm picturing him with, like, you know how the, Sonic Boom, Sonic had a scarf? If he had, like, a checkered scarf.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That's his Christmas outfit.
Mm-hmm. Next question. Which characters would you want to do Secret Santa with?
Tails, because he makes cool gadgets, and I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Shadow, because he would probably either give me something deranged, like a gun, or like something very heartfelt, but he won't admit it.
Mm-hmm.
Or Rouge the Bat, because she would probably get me like a very expensive gemstone for no reason.
Right. I'm thinking... Not that. I'm very curious what Silver would get you. I think... You know how, like... There's, like, an old stereotype of, like, old people, like, getting you, like, something that would have been valuable to them as a kid. I think Silver is like that, but with future stuff. So he's giving you, like, he's giving you, like, a can of beans or something.
I like to think he would, like, find, like, a knickknack from, like, the past that, like, has no value, but is, like, completely gone from his time, so he's obsessed with it. And he would be like, this is the greatest gift anyone could ever give somebody. And you'd be like, bro, I just saw, like, 12 of these at Walmart.
Yeah, he gives you some Alf Pogs.
Literally. He gives you a Chia Pet.
Oh. I would love that, honestly. Mm-hmm. I don't see those much.
I know, I'm saying, I would love... Yeah, he would fucking flip out if he saw a Chia Pet, and so would I.
What if it was a Shaman Chia Pet, like the Pokemon Shaman?
Oh, that would be good.
If Silver the Hedgehog got me a Shaman Chia Pet, I think I would die on the spot.
I think I would also want Silver as a Secret Santa, because, yeah, it'd be fun.
Eggman would also get you a Chia Pet, but only because, like, he just went to, like, the CVS and got, like, the first thing he could find that cost $20.
He would get, like, a chia pet, but, like, it would also be, like, evil and fucked up.
I would love a fucked up.
Like, instead of, like, grass growing out of it, it would just be, like, cameras.
Okay, I wouldn't like that.
So you can spy on them. Yeah, this is Eggman we're talking about.
Maybe there's, like, a gun on it, or...
Well, no, now it's back to being cool.
Right. True.
That's something that Shadow would get me.
Casey asks, what are your hypothetical gifts? I'll try to parse this the way they meant it. What hypothetical gifts are you getting for your fellow Sonic podcast co-hosts?
Oh my god, I'm awful at getting people gifts. Like, even I always want to just give them stuff that I like, which, like, works if they're my friends, I guess. So I guess I could, I would probably like, I don't know, I would get like Dan one of those funny, like, Sonic plushies we saw that were posted in here. I think that'd be cute. Devon, I'd want to give you, like, just because I associate you with, like, Scrafty a lot after playing Pokemon League with you, I would get you a little Scrafty.
I would simply adore Scrafty. I feel like because I know you're on also a Hunter x Hunter podcast and also a Digimon podcast, it would probably just be a Gamamon. Like, I would find a Gamamon plushie.
Oh! Gamamon.
Alright.
I would love that.
Gamamon.
He's so dumb. I love him.
My go-to holiday gift for friends is, like, whatever's on their Steam wish list.
Oh yeah! That's a good idea, too.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you, like, got me something which, like, surprised the shit out of me, because I'm like, I don't expect shit like that ever, because I'm like, I don't like spending money. Like, me and my sister even agreed to, like, not get each other gifts this year.
Right.
So, was it Crosscodes? I think you got me Crosscodes. That was a good gift.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know Devon's Steam, but so instead I would get Devon.
Oh, I don't have a Steam.
Yeah. I would probably get Devon.
I feel like there should be the fucking Starline stuffed animal or something.
Right.
But there's not. Rip.
If you look hard enough, there probably is one.
Yeah, true.
Okay, this is a product that definitely does not exist, but if it did, I would get a life-size Mudsdale plush for you.
Yo!
That'd be sick. That'd be huge!
It would be the only thing in my house. I know, it would be the only thing in my house.
It takes up an entire room.
Mudsdale's so big.
That's Mudsdale's room now.
Oh my god.
Just, yo, what's with that room over there? Oh, that's Mudsdale's room.
I'd want to get you, like, Dan, I would realize, I was like, oh, I should get you, like, a little Eggman. I feel like you like Eggman a lot, so I'd want a funny little Eggman. What if there was, this is kind of off topic, but kind of related. What if there was, like, like Build-A-Bear has, like, Pokemon and stuff sometimes? What if they had, like, Sonic ones, and they had an Eggman one, and it had, like, lines from Eggman as, like, the little button, because, like, I think the Pokemon have, like, their little lines and stuff, because, you can press, like, Build-A-Bears, and they, like, talk and shit. That'd be good.
Yeah.
That's a dream.
I feel like if it existed, it would be like an Eggman in a little egg.
Emmy the Mouse asks... Emery. Emmy the Mouse asks, which characters still believe in Santa?
Tails.
Well, it's Cream the Rabbit.
Let's see. Knuckles. Cream the Rabbit. Knuckles.
Actually, I wonder if... like,
Tails.
Sonic believes and Tails doesn't.
Oh, that's absolutely it.
Yeah.
It depends on the continuity of Tales, because some Tales are very young and very kid, and some Tales are like 13 and are like, bro, seriously, at this age,
they're
it's
all
marginal.
like young, but like some are also more naive than others too.
Right.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Sad AM Tales definitely believes in Santa.
Do you think? Oh yeah, definitely. Do you think Shadow
he absolutely
believes in Santa?
does? It's like I'm just imagining,
and gets defensive about it.
He's like talking with Cream the Rabbit about Santa Claus, and it's basically that those like codex in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, where Big Boss is like talking with Chico and finds out Chico doesn't believe in Santa, but Big Boss does.
Yeah. Rouge the Bat definitely teases him about it and is constantly doing the like, yeah, but you're at your age, it should be marginal, right?
But does Santa exist? I mean, Santa exists in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, but like, does Santa exist in like Adventure timeline or something?
We don't know, because I don't know if they ever had a Christmas episode.
Let's see.
Not I mean, the adventure, like the video game.
Oh, the video games. Let me think.
Be really funny if there was a Santa level.
That would be very funny.
Yeah, I cannot. I want him to exist in game continuity now.
You just want to meet up with Santa.
Big the Cat definitely believes in Santa.
And he likes to dress up as him. I just feel like Big the Cat would pull off like being a good Santa dress up guy, because he's a big old funny happy guy, you know.
He's a big old friend. Yeah, he's a big old friend.
Let's see.
Would Silver the Hedgehog believe in Santa?
That's a good
I don't know.
question. I think he believes in Santa, but he believes Santa is dead in his timeline.
Silver the Hedgehog getting one Christmas? Oh, thank God Santa's alive in this one.
So, next question. How badly would/did Starline react if/when he found out Santa isn't real?
I think he wouldn't believe anyone. Like, anyone who told him Santa isn't real, he simply would not believe them. You would think it's a trick.
It's a trick.
Like a mass conspiracy.
If you say he's not real, then he's like, yeah, like a mass conspiracy. It's all an elaborate plan to like test his faith.
All an elaborate ruse to make him look like a fool, but he won't be tricked.
He click like if you've never been tricked before.
I always get tricked.
He's never been tricked.
I definitely fell for the like there's gullible on the ceiling thing when I was younger. Absolutely.
So that wraps up our questions. I do not think we rolled for the next continuity last time.
I don't think so. I think we like realized like, oh, we should do a Christmas one.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a while. I mean, it's gonna be a while till we get to it anyway.
Yeah. This will be what we're rolling for is the first episode of 2022. So, rolling.
Let's make it a banger.
That's a 1, which means classic continuity, but there isn't a lot of classic stuff left.
Do you think we can, like, should we, like, move on to making, like, 1 and 2 both?
Well,
newer games?
There is technically... So... Oh, I know what to do for our classic continuity episode. We're going to talk about Sonic R, and I'm just going to read out the lyrics to all the songs.
Hell yeah.
Can you feel the sunshine?
Does it brighten up your day? Yeah, so...
So we're going to talk about Tails Doll again.
We're going to talk about Tails Doll again.
We will talk about Tails Doll every time.
And until then, let me see. I believe we should do our plugs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Dan. You can find me at a lot of places, and you can find all those places at linktr.ee/big_challenges. From there, you can find my Twitter. You can find my other podcasts. Pod of Greed, a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. We are reaching what might be the end of an arc in season 3. I'm not sure. We're also taking the holidays off, but we're going to have a patron episode talking about our games of the year. You can listen to Video Games, the movie, the podcast, a video game movie review podcast I do with my friend Maxie. This month we're bringing on friends of the show, Elliot and Gigalithic, to talk about the 2012 film Ace Attorney. You can also listen to my finished podcast, Chill Bleed, about Ill Bleed, and my inactive podcast, Stranger's Fiction, about It's an Actual Play. You can also visit at Xbox_holiday, where Usher celebrates holidays with the Xbox. And I could say Merry Christmas, Xbox, but I want to say the classic Happy New Year, Xbox. Morg, where can we find you?
You can find me watching Pokemon battles. No, you can find me at Haunting the Morg on Twitter. That's Haunting the MORG. You can find me on my other podcasts, which are just fucking growing. You can still listen to the old episodes of Departure Lounge, my Hunter x Hunter podcast. Maybe I'll update it in the new year. Just my life. Especially because I might be getting some other editing experience with a different one of my podcasts, which is Forward ReZero, a ReZero watching podcast. I watched it for the first time. My co-hosts have seen it before, but I might try to take over editing occasionally, so maybe I'll get better at it. Maybe I'll do more Departure Lounge then. I don't know. That's a ton of fun though. First episode's out of Forward ReZero. If you're having trouble finding the title because it's a SEO nightmare, join the Discord, and then there's an RSS feed and stuff, but or message me, I guess. And then Digimon Ghost Gaze, a Digimon Ghost Game podcast where we watch Digimon Ghost Game, the most recent Digimon that's out. Devon, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Groovin Ghastly, and you can also find me on a Hunter x Hunter podcast called Gone Will Hunting. And that's about it.
All right. And you can find us on Twitter at ShuffleSonic, on our Discord, and on Noisepace.xyz. Noisepace.xyz is a Canadian-run podcasting incubator, network, whatever, with lots of different shows on it. And this week's This week's alphabetical shout out is The Wonder Years. It's an Animorphs podcast starring Blair, Seda, and Sarah Sunhat Jania. There's plenty of episodes. They got up to episode 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. I do not know how far into the Animorphs saga they are. It's episode 69 is in book 49, The Diversion. It came out on February of 2021. I don't know if it's coming back. I don't know what the deal is.
I don't think it's like over, but it's definitely on hiatus.
Yeah. Yeah, and they talk about the books mainly, but they also spent a lot of time talking about the TV show. I haven't actually listened to it myself, so I can't tell you anything more. It's really good, though. Yeah. And, as always, Sonic is real, he is strong, and he is my friend.
He is the only blue life that matters.
The only one.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.